Alright guys, continuing with the games, instructive games. This time we're gonna show the game from Simon Kim-Williams, better known in the chess community as Ginger GM. Really funny guy, really good player, and let's see one of his games. So in this game he showed that he learned something from a Fischer game and from an Imjilic game, where they showed some really nice maneuvers with the knight. Okay, so as usual we're gonna skip some first moves. I like this setup. I don't ever play it, but I just like how it looks like, Dutch opening. Maybe I'm gonna play it in the future, because I think not many people play it, and when they face Dutch, probably they don't know what to do, so that could be potentially interesting. Okay, some standard stuff. This move is aimed to stop white's expansion on the queen side. Developing, attacking the queen first, and then going back, putting a pressure here. Takes. Bishop goes back to protect here. Queen wants to activate itself a little bit somewhere, and now c5. So basically, also I was watching the commentary from Simon himself on this game, and he said that he saw that he was actually worse in this position, and he played here d5, sacrificing the pawn. But if white took here, he would lose this really strong bishop, and also Simon would be able to attack the white on the light squares. Imagine if this bishop is gone, then all of these light squares are gonna be weak, and we have a light square bishop. Then maybe we can put the bishop here, queen here, and attack the king. That's a basic concept, but Christopher Ward, whatever, the player on the white side, did not take it. Ginger GM protected that pawn. So and he exchanged black dark square bishops, and now it is a little bit easier for black to play, because if you are worse in the position, if you have less space, then exchanging some pieces is good for you. And now here, this is the key moment of the position, and the weakness in this position, black's weakness, is this pawn. So white is gonna easily win this pawn by playing rook d4 and rook a4 and queen c3, and pretty much black does not have a lot of, probably cannot stop that, so he has to play actively. He's worse in this position, and also he was trying to if he wants to play actively, he has to activate all of his pieces. For example, this c8 bishop is really in a prison here. He cannot move to many squares, and even if he moves here, then that bishop is not doing anything on d7. Simon was thinking in those terms, how to activate this bishop and so on. So he saw that probably the best way to activate maybe, and the only way to activate that bishop is to play f4. But of course he cannot play f4 right away because white is just gonna take it. Yes, you activated the bishop, but then you don't really wanna give up this pawn. So because he saw that game from Nimzowitsch and also from Great Fischer, he used that in his own game by playing knight h8, and you'll see his idea in a minute. Queen c3 attacking that pawn, and now g5. So basically he wants to play g5 and f4, and this knight move is kind of different, has a different purpose, like it had in Fischer's and Nimzowicz's game, but anyways, doesn't matter, the idea is the same. h4, Simon said for this move that it was a mistake because black wants to attack here on the king side, and you shouldn't move your pawns in front of your king, even if computer says it's the best move, but you should not weaken yourself if your opponent is trying to attack you there. h6 takes, and now white is continuing with his plan, and now we go get our knight back to the game, attacks the pawn again, and now f4, and we achieved our plan, and computer is already saying that we achieved equality here. So we were worse, but now we are equal. Takes, rook e1. Let me see just with the computer, was it good to take here? Oh, okay. Takes. Oh yes, he has this jack. That's why he played rook e1 here. You saw that sequence. Okay. And now Simon, I think from now on, is gonna take the initiative, because now the white cannot take this pawn anymore. The queen trade is threatened, so trading queens is nice. Developing this bishop, so this rook can go out, activating the king, because maybe you don't want to allow this knight jumps. Activating the bishop. Now this bishop that was really worthless piece, now it's really active. White won the pawn, but the activity of the black's pieces are much more important here. Attacking, and so this is the position. You see how black completely took control of the game. The immediate threat is knight f3 and winning the rook. And from now on, I'm gonna show you relatively fast the rest of the game. He played f3. I like this move because it is creating some mating threats. Now rooks are going there. He had to give a pawn back, attacking the pawn, protecting another weakness here. Now giving some checks, maybe to gain time, activating your king a little bit. giving some more checks, takes, and now this move, he saw that he's gonna lose this pawn, but he wanted to take this pawn and trade rooks and go into the winning endgame. And now, because this king is pretty badly placed and we have a passed pawn here, he took advantage of that and here just simply push the pawn, and now pawn is gonna become a queen. Okay guys, you saw that Ginger GM used principles he saw in some of the games of the past great players, and that's really important, not only to look at those games and be impressed, but actually to use them in your own games. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.